Simba. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be doing a highly requested video, so I'm here to do just that right now. But if you're new here, please give this video a thumbs up if you find it useful, and hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on to make sure you don't miss any of my future videos, which I do post every single week. So I wanted to do this video purely because through my experience I've had a lot of hair issues. Us girls have a lot of hair issues. Whether we choose to address them or not is a different story. But I'm just going to start off with a really funny story, my worst hairdresser experience, because I think it's relevant and I think you guys might find it quite funny. So basically how old was I? It was when Rihanna brought out Umbrella. But I remember waking up one day and I was like, Mom, I want to look like Rihanna. And she was like, you know what your mum is like, she's like, okay. And I was like, I want this hairstyle, I want it today, and I'm gonna book it in today. And she was like, okay. Obviously I went down to the hairdressers, showed them a picture. Hold on, I'll try and find the exact photo because I was super gassed with it at the time. So I'm pretty sure I showed them this exact photo of Rihanna and I was like, I want to look like that. And they was like, yes, we can do this. I'm going to look like Rihanna. People are going to stop me in the streets and I'm just going to be feeling fly. You know those young childhood memories. Yeah, this was not a good one. But anyway, so I went in. She took me over to get my hair washed in that sink. Hairdresser sinks really be brooking your neck, because I'd be sat there and I'm like, I'm literally sat there with a stiff neck. Like, I'm not sure if there's some kind of way you have to place your head, but I just can't hack it. And still to this day I don't like going to the hairdressers just for that one reason. So anyway, she was chopping my hair, chop, kept seeing it on the floor, and I was like, oh my gosh, because my hair was literally like here when I got this bob done. And then afterwards she's like, do you like it? And I was like, I love it, thank you so much. When low-key you're thinking like you just want to cry. And she was like, oh no, you're just gonna get used to it. And I just never got used to it. It was all at different lengths, like how I showed you in that picture, and I just was not feeling myself. My energy levels were 100 to 0 like real quick. But anyway, this takes me on to tip number 1. A lot of people say how you should cut your hair or trim your hair every 6 to 8 weeks. I really strongly disagree. I think you only need to get your hair cut when it's either dead or if you want to style it out in a different way. Because I used to do this when I was a lot younger. I was like, oh, I need to get my hair cut now. So my idea of a trim is like this, whereas theirs is like this. And I just can't be coping with that right now. I get my hair cut maybe twice a year max. And I've actually also had my hair coloured. The last time I got my hair cut was probably January, Feb time. So that would keep me going until at least July, well, I'm hoping. But yeah, so you don't need to get your hair cut that frequently. But yeah, just know that is not gonna grow that, because yes, you're cutting off the dead ends. There's so many ways you can cut off your split ends just at home, but I do recommend not going as often as maybe people might tell you. Anyway, number 2, do not wash your hair every single day or every other day. I tend to wash my hair probably twice a week at most. So I do have a specific shampoo and conditioner just for the colour, because obviously I got this done in July. I do need to keep it healthy, because first of all, colouring your hair is not good. I did it because I wanted to change. My hair was this colour and I wanted this balayage done in the colour sand, just to spice things up a little bit, just because I did want a bit of a change. But I do have to take care of it, and I do have special products to help keep it intact and so it doesn't become dead or brittle. So on Sundays I usually tend to wash my hair with this stuff here. It's the wrong way around. It's the Phil Smith Bombshell shampoo and conditioner. This is quite light, so I do have to take care of it with this, and this ensures that it doesn't get brittle, because obviously when you colour your hair you've been putting chemicals in your hair, so you've got to ensure that that's all kept intact. And then on a Wednesday, maybe midweek, I use this Color Goddess oil infused conditioner, which looks a bit like this. Please forgive me on that because I don't really know what be going on. But yeah, so I just wash my hair twice a week. I don't like to use the same shampoo and conditioner. These are my go-tos, don't get me wrong, but it's good to ensure your hair is infused with a couple of different ones. I'm not saying change it every single week, but do switch it up occasionally. But anyway, that's my advice. My hair has grown a lot longer since I've been using these products, and it's a lot more smooth. Also, if you guys want a video of how to get rid of dead ends quickly at home, then just drop them down below and I'll do a separate video on that because I don't want to long this video out too long. Okay, so this is a super cliche tip, and I can't really talk because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of straightened my hair for this video because my hair is like a frizz ball and we don't want to be making that appearance when we're doing a hair video. Some people are blessed with lush curls, amazing straight hair, whereas me, I'm like a frizz ball. Once I brush it, it's like pa-chung. Sometimes, occasionally, I get the good curl hair day, but most of the time not. But something I do tend to do is I do tend to have breaks from heat. So sometimes I go 30 days, sometimes I go a week or two, just to give it time to grow on its own, not using any heat products, not using a hairdryer. And if you do need a quick fix for a hairdryer, please either use the cool setting on it and don't get it too close to your head. You can still put it on max mode, but just use the cooler setting so not a lot of heat is addressing your hair. Something that you also need to do when you use heat, please, I stress this every single time, is to use a heat defense spray. I do use this argan oil heat defense leave-in spray, and it does have Moroccan argan oil, which is oil infused. Again, I don't tend to use a lot of products on my hair, like hair masks and stuff like that. I just tend to keep it to my wash schedule, so my Phil Smith, my bed head, but I don't like to use too many products on my hair because I feel like it just gets a little too complicated when it doesn't really need to. Feel free if you do want to use masks, but I've never personally in my experience used them, so I wouldn't know how to feedback on that, but that's just my opinion on that. So this moves me on to bed. It's super important to keep your hair intact. Like, if you want to grow long hair, like for example me, I tend to put my hair up every single night just because I want to keep it in a neat place. Because I move a lot in bed, like my hair will be breaking left, right and center because it's getting moved. The friction of like your pillows and blanket and duvet, you name it, is just gonna rub against the edges, which will cause friction, which means your ends will split a lot quicker. So that's one of my tips for sleeping at night, because at night is when your hair grows the most. So at night is super important to keep it intact. Okay, so another useful tip is, I know a lot of people feel like they need to brush their hair constantly throughout the day to either untangle any knots or just keep it in a neat place. I do recommend don't brush your hair for longer than 5 to 10 minutes each day, purely because the more you're pulling at it, the more it's going to fall out, and your hair is fragile, so every single brush is taking a little leg off. I'm just going to put it in that sense. Please note that brushing your hair releases natural oils and stimulates your scalp, which then helps the oil spread across your hair. But to ensure there is no breakage and hair loss, please do brush your hair gently. What I do tend to do, as a for instance, if I have my brush here, I haven't even taken the hair out yet. I'm gross. Is I do tend to start from the bottom. So if you've got any knots wherever in your hair, I start from the bottom, I hold it solidly here, and then I just brush through. And I just brush through until I get to the top. So I do start from the bottom and work my way up. This way you're not causing too much friction, you're not going like this, or because I've seen people do this and it stresses me out, like my blood boils. So if you do get knots quite frequently, that's the way I do it, and it just tends to stay in place for the rest of the day. Okay, and so my last tip for today, because I don't want to long out this video too much or bore you, that I know it sounds weird and I know a lot of people may not do this, may or may not, is every single night or every single morning, depending on what mood I'm in. I do tend to massage my scalp. Yeah, you're probably thinking, what the hell? So I do tend to just grab my hands and just give it a good little in the morning, because it stimulates the hair cells and it also feels amazing. Not the point, but it's good to do this. I tend to do it mainly before I go to bed, as it just massages the scalp and it gets it ready for the night ahead, and it just stimulates all the hair cells, transfers all the oils to where they do need to be, and this again will lead to hair growth. This also does help increase the thickness of your hair. As you can see, my hair is quite thick, there's a lot of it. This essentially leads to more blood circulation, which means less hair loss and more growing. So yeah, but I'm not going to long this video out too long. I do have so many other tips to give you guys, but if you do want to see another video and found this video useful, please drop it below, and please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And also, I apologize for the background noise because I'm literally in my bedroom where there's a busy road. Like, I'm not sure why people again are going out so frequently. It's probably people finishing work, but I'm stuck at home in my bedroom, in my bed, in my natural habitat. But please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!